Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the New Mutants. Basically I want to make a video about the New Mutants because they have a solo series in the 80s it's worth talking about. Basically, there's a Marvel graphic novel that would introduce them. We're not going to talk about much, but what you need to know is they would form in that annual sort of graphic novel thing. We will talk about the series that introduces them, and basically we're going to talk about the members. We're going to talk about the most notable one, Magic. And Magic is the sister of Colossus, and she can open portals to Limbo and stuff, and every time she uses her powers, her body gets more armor on it, which is sort of cool. Plus she has this dark side, which some writers have explored in the comics. Then we have Cannonball, and Cannonball is like really cool because they had different ideas how they were going to go about this character, and originally it was going to shoot plasma beams from the top half of his body instead of having like this rocket boost at the bottom half of his body. And he's really cool. He ends up leading the X-Men at one point, or being on one of the main teams anyway. So he's very cool. He is, and he's one of the first to be brought into New Mutants and leads them half the time. Then we have Danielle Moonstar, who can create like illusions. She becomes a Valkyrie at one point, and she's really good with a sword, and her combat skills are really good, and she's a Native American, and she's really got cool fighting style, and she wears this cool like feather in her hair sometimes. I like that about her. Then we have Warlock and Cypher, and we have to talk these characters together. We need to talk about them because they're connected. Warlock is like an alien from space, techno, like alien. There's a story called the Felix Covenant, which ties into his race, called the Felix. And we have Cypher, who can speak any language. You name it, he can speak it basically. And yeah, he can talk to different like beings around the universe. He's essentially the team's like translator. So yeah, they're both cool. Then we have Wolfsbane, who can virtually turn herself into half wolf, half human, or full wolf. And she's Scottish, and she actually runs into Mormon Tigard on Muir Island when they find her. So I thought that was really cool. And then we have Magma, who doesn't join the team till later, and she would be in this plot with like Selene. She would be in the X-Men comics before joining New Mutants and be friends with Rachel Summers. And yeah, she's kind of like a princess. She can control magma and lava and stuff, which is kind of cool. And I think her character doesn't get used enough, which is why you don't see her as much in the Marvel Universe lately. And then we have Sunspot, who can supercharge his body with the rays of the sun, and he's literally super strong and can like throw fire and stuff. He's different from the Human Torch, because in X-Men Days Future Past they didn't depict it well. But anyway, we also have Karma. Karma can control people with her mind, and take over their body virtually, and she doesn't need to ask them, so you have to watch her. And plus, she was in all new X-Men recently, and she got a cybernetic leg because in Second Coming, her leg got chopped off by Cameron Hodge. And I want to talk about why they were formed. Basically, during the Brood saga, Professor X thought the X-Men were dead, so he forms the New Mutants because Merman Tiger tells him to. And she's like, don't give up on your dream, because they never give up on you. Which is kind of nice, and virtually the team would be going strong for a long time during the 80s. They would have remakes of costumes. They would fight the Demon Bear, Cameron Hodge, the Hellions, and a few other foes like that. And they would fight Selene. And basically, yeah, it's a cool team, and plus Fox were talking about making a movie out of it someday, which I'm looking forward to see. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will be back soon with another chapter of my X-Men podcast. Bye!